Hello viewers, myself is Dr. Neeta and you are watching my channel Learn Literature with Dr. Neeta. So let us begin today's topic.
Hello students, today we would learn about reflective essay. So first we would discuss what is essay and later we would discuss what are the qualities of a reflective essay. The word essay is derived from the French word essayer or essayer, which means to attempt or to try. So the word essay is of French origin and it means to attempt or to try. It means in this essay, author usually attempt to say something. He tries to express his views on a topic. The form essay had been practiced since ancient times. The Greek philosophers like Theophrastus and Plutarch, etc., used this form, but the name essay appeared later on. It is quite surprising that people used to write the things like essay even in ancient time, but the term essay came later on. This has also been said by Sir Francis Bacon, a renowned English essayist. He said, "The word is late, but the thing is ancient." An essay is a short form of literary composition that covers a single topic. It means the essay is always related to a single topic on which the author expresses his personal opinion. So this is the essay, and you have also heard about essays from the very beginning of your classes. When you are studying in 8th or 9th, you are going to write essays on the different topic. And now come to reflective essays. What are the reflective essays? Reflective essay is a type of essay where author examines an experience or situation through self-reflection. So it is a kind of essay which is based on the personal experience of a person, and he examines his experience or situations which were in his life. He examines them and he tries to understand those situations or those experiences, and he writes about those experiences and situations in the essays. What he does, he reflects upon both its positive and negative aspect. Whatever has happened in his life, it was a kind of experience or it was a kind of situation in his life. Then after some time he retrospects about it, he reflects about it, and he tries to find out both the positive and negative aspect of it and used to write in the form of essay. Reflective essay explains the development of the writer. What happens whenever certain experiences are there in our life, or the situations are there in our life, the difficult situations were there in our life, they gave a kind of lesson to us and we grow, we develop. So similarly, the reflective essays explain the development of the writer, how those situations and that experience was helpful for his development. And the essay also analyze the changes in his perception of life. This often happens with us also. Whenever something happens in our life, it gives a kind of lesson to us and our perception of life changes. Similarly, those changes are explained in the essay, and we also come to know how the development has taken place in the writer. Now come to the next one, characteristics of reflective essays. The first one, the length of the essay may often vary from 1 to several paragraphs. Number of paragraphs may depend on the need of the author. How much long his experience or the situation is. The paragraph may be one too many. It can be written on variety of subject matter. In the words of famous English essayist Huxley, it is a literary device for saying almost everything about almost anything. It means on any topic, essay can be written. It often follows the classical essay format. Mainly, essays may have a number of points or number of details, but basically they can be divided into, each essay can be divided into three parts. The first is the introduction, second is the body in which the thoughts are developing, and last is the conclusion defining what experience he got and what change have appeared in his perception of life. It shares the past events related to the life of writer and also highlights how these events affected his life. The writer approaches the reflection often by using literary device like flashback. Flashback is a kind of literary device. The writer is writing in the present, but when he is trying to expose something of his past, then he turns back into his memory, and this device is known as flashback. For the certain moment he goes into the present, goes into the past, and he comes back to the present once again. So such kind of device is known as flashback, and the writers often use flashback to give a peep into the past of his life. Later, his reflection relates to broader perspective of life and society. So initially, it is the experience of the person who is writing the essay, it means the writer, but later on, whatever he has learned is not limited to him only. Rather, he is capable of relating it to the broader perspective of life and society. The things which he is telling are not specifically his personal things. Rather, he presents them in such a way that it provides a broader perspective of life, and it is useful for each and everyone. Next, it is completely personal and subjective type of writing. It means the writer expresses his own views about a topic. It is written with a view to a proper academic purpose to convince the reader about that point of view. In each essay, you would see the thing that writer is no doubt talking about his personal things. He is correlating them with his incidents in his life. But the writer always tries to convince the reader that what he is saying is right. It means he wants to convince the reader about that point of view. Past tense is often used with formal language. Formal language is used and past tense is normally used. Coherency is maintained in tone, be it serious, ironic, formal, informal, depending on the topic taken in the essay. As per the need of the topic of the essay, the same tone is maintained. Either the tone is serious, it is maintained throughout the essay, or it is ironic, or it is formal, or it is informal. Coherency is maintained. It means from the beginning to the end, the same tone is maintained in the essay. Now, the examples of reflective essay. Charles Lamb's essay in his collection, Essays of Elia. It is a famous collection of Charles Lamb, and the essays that he has written in his Essays of Elia are his personal essays. They are the reflective kind of essays. Richard Steele's recollection of childhood is the expression of his childhood. Hazlitt's On the Fear of Death is expressive of his own fear of death. J.B. Priestley on Doing Nothing and A.G. Gardner on The Rule of the Road are the essays which are based on the personal experiences of these people. So these are the reflective essays. So thanks for patience listening.